Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School. I'm Stevie.
I am Betty.
Today and tomorrow, we are looking at our dialogues with themes lessons. And our theme for this month is springtime in Taipei.
Finally.
Yeah, yay, spring is here, spring is here. So
Yeah.
we have some dialogues, and we've got Lena and Nick.
Okay.
And they're going to be talking about spring because Lena is asking Nick for ideas on family-friendly springtime activities.
所以我们今天等一下呢要读的这个情境，就说 Lena 呢在问 Nick，就说，如果家里要跟家人一同出游，那春日要去玩的话，有没有什么对家庭比较友善的活动可以做呢 ？OK.
Let's take a look.
Springtime in Taipei. Dialogue A. Lena is asking Nick for ideas on family-friendly springtime activities.
Hey Nick, spring's almost here. I was thinking it'd be nice to plan something fun for the whole family. Got any ideas?
Sure, spring in Taipei is perfect for outdoor activities. How about a day trip to Yangmingshan? The cherry blossoms should be in full bloom, and the scenery is gorgeous this time of year.
That sounds lovely. Do they have kid-friendly trails? I want to make sure my niece and nephew won't get too tired.
Yes, there are easy walking paths, plus some parks lined with flowers and trees. Kids can run around while the adults relax and enjoy the views.
Perfect. Are there any hands-on activities? My niece especially loves getting messy and creative.
You can visit a nearby leisure farm that has activities like baking herbal cookies, making paper crafts, and doing plant stamping.
She would love that, but what if it rains?
Good question. If the weather is bad, you can head down to Shilin and check out the National Taiwan Science Education Center. It's full of interactive exhibits that are fun for both kids and adults.
You're a lifesaver, Nick. I'll put together a list and run it by my family tonight.
Okay, when I think of springtime activities, if it's getting warmer, if it's not raining,
对
I like to go up in the mountains, and in the springtime, the trees are starting to flower and bloom.
没错
And flowers are starting to bloom, and I like to go up in the mountains and just, check out flowers and scenery and smell the fresh air.
Okay. Is it like a routine thing that you do?
No, it's just something I like to do. I don't do it often because I ride a scooter. And
it would be difficult to go
sometimes
up.
it's far.
Yeah.
But I do like the feel of spring. It feels like everything's coming alive again, and I'm getting ready to go to the beach again.
Okay. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Anything you do in the spring?
I mostly just go out for a walk most of the time. Just enjoy the air, the sunshine.
Getting warmer, but it's
Yeah.
not hot like summer yet.
But almost.
Almost.
Very close, but not there
Yeah.
yet. Right.
Okay, so let's see what Nick and Lena do. So Lena starts out with, "Hey, Nick." This is just like, "Hey, Nick, hi."
哎，对
Yeah.
中文就是这样。
Yeah.
Hello, 尼克。这样
Yeah. "Hey, Nick, spring's almost here." I was thinking it'd be nice to plan something fun for the whole family.
Oh, she sounds really thoughtful and
Yeah.
sweet.
Maybe she's a mom. Maybe
could
maybe
be.
she and Nick are married or they're part of the same family. Maybe.
OK， 所以可能是亲戚啊，还是可能朋友或亲戚，不知道。但是他就说呢，
有可能是太太、夫妻。
OK，
Yeah.
哦，可能对，夫妻好像也会，就是问就是先生说有没有要跟家人出去哦。他就说呢， 那个 Nick， 我们春天哦快到了哦，所以说 I was thinking 就是通常呢你现在在想，但有的时候呢在英文的习惯里面，它会把它改成过去式哦，所以这个你要 I'm thinking I was thinking 都可以哦。我就在想说啊，就还会蛮不错，什么会蛮不错呢？就是呢，我们去计划整个家庭的出游哦，然后就是好玩的 plan something fun， 就让家人哦可以稍微感受一下这个春天的气息哦。
And you notice she says it'd. It'd be nice.
It'd be nice.
This
对
just means it would be nice.
那要怎么念连音？
Well, if we say it fast,
Uh-huh.
it's it'd. I was thinking it'd be nice.
Okay.
That almost sounds like id.
对
If you say it slower, it'd be nice. It'd, it would be. It'd be. It'd be.
哦 ，OK， 或
Yeah.
是那个 D 就不要你做动作，不要发出来也可以。
Yeah.
对，
I was thinking it'd be nice to plan something fun for the whole family. Got any ideas? Do you
Yeah, we also-
have any ideas?
对，有没有什么想法呢？
And Nick says, sure. Yeah, I have ideas.
当然有啊。
Yeah. Spring in Taipei is perfect for outdoor activities.
哦，OK，他就说呢，感觉他很有经验哦，他就说呢，台北的这个春天哦，其实最适合做一些户外活动。
Did you notice I said spring in Taipei and not Taipei?
有，因为你就很喜欢假装他自己很会讲中文，Stevie 的中文也蛮好的。
其实不是假
哦，
装，
不是，他是真的好。
是我讨厌听到英文的拼音，其实有很多是不是很正确的。
嗯，
Like a long time ago, somebody decided a P was for a B sound.
对他们，我们中文的拼音其实不同地方，比如说在讲中文的，比如说台湾啊、马来西亚、新加坡，我们在做拼音，大陆也是，就是做拼音，就是会有一点不同的规则。对
Like why? Why is Geelong spelled with a K?
哦，
So Taiwanese people, they're very friendly
没错。
and they try to speak English. So they say, oh, I live in Keelung. There is no Keelung in Taiwan.
对。
There is Geelong.
他就觉得很怪，因为他自己就是中文很好，他就觉得讲台北很怪。对
Yeah. So don't say, oh, my name is Harry Chen. No, your name is Chen. Just
Yeah.
say Harry Chen.
对，如果你是用中文的方式去翻译的话，像炒面就讲炒面就好了，啊，名字就正常念就可以，不用特别的去转，没有关系。
Yeah.
嗯，
Yeah. That's what I think.
他的习惯了啊，你可以自己选。
我自己的想法. Okay.
对，
So spring in Taipei is perfect for outdoor activities. How about a day trip to Yangmingshan?
哦
Now, see, he would have said Yangming Mountain.
哦，对，他也
Yeah.
可以说阳明 Mountain。
Yeah.
对
So, how about a day trip to Yangmingshan or Yangming Mountain?
对，他就说，那如果说呢，他这个 how about 提议的语气嘛，那如果说，花一天的时间去阳明山玩啊，你觉得怎么样呢？
The cherry blossoms should be in full bloom. So, cherry blossom, these are very famous in Taiwan and Japan.
没错，樱花啦。
Yeah, the cherry blossoms should be in full bloom. That means they should all be opening and blooming right now.
没错 ，full bloom 意思就是全开、满开的意思，就是盛开哦，最大值。那他就说，应该那个时候这个樱花呢，它会是满开的情况哦。
The cherry blossoms should be in full bloom, and the scenery is gorgeous this time of year. So, gorgeous just means very beautiful.
非常漂亮。他就说呢，这个景色哦 ，scenery，那这个同学要注意，它不可以数哦，所以这个景色呢，会是在这个时间会是很漂亮、很漂亮的哦，所以刚好趁这个时间去。
Now, Lena says, oh, that sounds lovely.
我听起来还蛮不错的，还蛮棒的。Lovely，
Yeah.
有的时候你去看字典就可爱，lovely 就是不错、可爱、蛮不错的。lovely 会怎么翻中文？我在想
Well,
这
okay,
感觉是什么？
lovely. You could say, now, first of all, not many Americans say lovely. That's more British.
比较英式的讲法。
like in American English, most guys wouldn't say lovely.
哦，男生也不太会讲。
Yeah, but in British English, for a man to say, "Oh, that's lovely," is normal.
哦，
Okay.
要看地方。
And it's okay. That sounds lovely. That 感觉很美好。
对，美好。那有时候我们这个字典翻可爱，可是同学们记得哦，他用的情况下多半不是讲那个人很可爱，就是听起来不错哦 ，sounds good。有的时候 lovely 哦，换个字讲一下。
Do they have kid-friendly trails? Now, a trail is usually a place where that you can walk on or ride a bike on. Could be a bike trail or a walking trail. Do they have kid-friendly trails? That means walking trails in the mountains that is not too difficult, not too hard for kids to walk around on.
没错，那它在这里呢，就是 trail，就是基本上就是它可以讲说，比如说我们讲 hiking trail， 它就是登山步道步道的意思。那 bike trail 就是脚踏车车道脚踏车的那种铁马步道台湾有时候会这样讲嘛，对不对？那 kid friendly trail 就是呢小孩比较适合的那一些登山步道，有没有啊？
I want to make sure my niece and nephew won't get too tired. So it's not her kids. It's her niece and nephew, her brother or sister's children.
哦，没错，所以他自己是没有孩子，目前听起来应该是没有。他就说，其实想要确定，就是说呢，他的侄子啊、侄女啊不会太累。那同学注意，这种 niece 跟 nephew 不同的性别，侄子、侄女啊，同学要注意一下。
Yeah. And so Nick says, yes, there are easy walking paths, plus some parks lined with flowers and trees. When we say lined with, do you know what a line is?
一条线。
一条线. When we say something is lined with, okay, some parks that are lined with means an outline around the park. They're lined with. You could say the river is lined with trees.
沿着这个 river 这个河道两旁有这个树。
So he said there are some easy walking paths plus some parks lined with flowers and trees. So there are flowers and trees all around the parks. So they're kid-friendly, they're beautiful.
没错，那这通常就是 A be lined with B， 就是呢 A 的两旁有什么东西沿着这个 A 呢就是排成一列这样子，它用被动通常是这样。他就说确实是有比较简单的那些步道啊，还有一些公园它两旁呢有花啦、有树啊，夹道盛开，所以感觉还不错
Also, this word lined
对
is actually quite common. It's a good word to use. There's something similar. A lot of women and some men use eyeliner.
这个眼线啦，眼线。
画眼线 is to
画线
line your eyes.
对
And so that kind of makeup is called eyeliner.
对，眼线笔就是比较细的那一条的不是那种眼影不一样细细的。
Yeah. So kids can run around while the adults relax and enjoy the views.
没错，那这个时候就是把小朋友呢放着他去的时候了，就是小朋友呢他可以到处跑到处跑，那大人可以干嘛呢？就可以在旁边休息一下，然后享受旁边的美景这样。
享受小朋友在那边跑来跑去，
尖叫声
Get back here now!
就有小朋友哭
Where are
声
you going?
此起彼落，然后被揍。
不会被揍吧？
会。
不会。All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with part 2. Okay, so Nick is telling Lena about this beautiful place on Yangming Mountain, right? And so Lena now says, this all sounds wonderful, right? She says, perfect.
完美啊，根本。
Yeah. Are there any hands-on activities? Now, this is easy to describe. Hand-on. Are there hands-on activities, meaning are there things you can do with your hands? Are there art projects or things that you can make? Or is there anything for kids to use their hands in.
没错，这很重要。他们忙的时候，他就不会来吵你啊。就那还有没有一些手作活动，就是 DIY activity 哦，就是 hands on。那记得你在做的时候是两手啊，所以 hand 不要加 s 哦。
Yeah, hands-on activities. So how do you say that? 手
手
作
作活动。
Okay,
对，
所以不是直接翻译手上
手上活
手上活动。I tried saying that once.
手
I was thinking hands-on 手上活动. Oh, hands-on activities. And they did not know what I was saying. So 手作活动. Then she says, my niece especially loves getting messy and creative.
哦
So her niece loves getting messy. Like if she's painting or something, she's okay getting paint on her hands
Right.
and her face and her body and getting dirty and messy. Her niece loves that kind of thing.
Yeah.
She's messy and creative.
And it's quite healthy for children to
Yeah.
get messy. And
Actually, it's quite healthy. Maybe not in city streets, okay?
that's not good.
But up in the parks and mountains, it's actually quite healthy for kids to get dirty.
Right, because they are exposed to like the environment, and I guess that builds up their immune system.
Yeah,
right.
It actually, and it's good for you. If there's so many people I know now who are like, "Ooh, my hands are dirty."
没
Ew.
错，
You know what? You can wash your hands. It's
对
okay.
对，有些小朋友其实会有一些洁癖，我都有点担心。比如说一点点油油的就不能接受。我朋友的小朋友就是这样，但那小朋友当然，我觉得有的时候比较容易太紧张了。我不是说这个小朋友不好，是说他这个个性有点太紧张，因为幼稚园嘛，大家一定都是很脏很乱，然后他就很容易会 break down。Yeah， 所以就是让他脏脏的，在习惯不要太脏就好了啊，记得洗就好。
Yeah.
对，他就说我侄子啊，尤其喜欢呢，就是把东西弄得乱乱的啊，然后有发挥他的创意，就是他这个 messy， 但不是说房间很乱，他就是说把东西弄得乱糟糟，然后小朋友就涂东西、画东西啊，把东西撕碎啊那一种，是有创意的活动。
Yeah. So Nick says, "Oh, you can visit a nearby leisure farm that has activities like baking herbal cookies, making paper crafts, and doing plant stamping."
Oh, that actually sounds quite nice.
Yeah. So baking herbal cookies, baking cookies that are flavored with herbs that
Yeah.
they're growing there on the leisure farm. Making paper crafts. A craft is something that usually you make with your
Yeah.
with your hands. And doing plant stamping, taking plants or you putting plants on paper and then you paint over it and then you get the shape of the plant.
Yeah, I loved it when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was fun. As a kid,
Yeah.
I liked that too.
对，那他就说呢，有什么活动，大家可以去看哦。你有没有找到在阳明山附近？他说有一些休闲农场会有什么样的活动？比如说你可以去烘焙这种香草饼干，那个 herbal 或者是 herbs，像什么，比如说像是 peppermint 薄荷啦，然后像是什么薰衣草啦，这个都算是好不好？那种香草，就是会香香的草这样子哦。然后还有就是做一些纸的那个手工艺品哦，还有就是你可以做那个植物拓印 plant stamping， 这感觉都还蛮好玩，而且主要是很消耗体力。小朋友如果消耗完体力，他就会安静，那大人就可以休息了。在做的时候你也可以休息，因为老师会教嘛。
That's for the parents.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, please go to sleep." Okay, so he says that there are many things you can do. And
Yeah.
Lena says, "Oh, she would love that." And she uses would. 她用这个假设 because, it means, if we do that, she
Yeah.
would love it.
没错。
Okay, because they haven't done it yet and they're not sure about it yet. But, if we do that, she would love that.
没错，他就说他一定会很爱哦。那老师这边做一个更正，因为老师刚才呢在边翻的过程中讲太快，然后口误哦。这个 niece 是女生，侄女，我刚才好像是翻成侄子，对不对 ？OK， 如果同学有发现的话呢，我现在有更正哦啊。如果没有发现的话，你可以稍微骂我一下，留言可以指责我一下，但不要指责得太大力哦。She would love that 哦，侄女啦哈，侄女会很喜欢。对，
But what if it rains?
那如果假设 what if 就是假设哦某一个情境哦 what if 有一种那这个情境下怎么办呢？如果下雨的话怎么办？
I think it's funny she's asking Nick all of this.
Right, instead of Googling it.
Yeah, Google it, find out. But Nick knows.
对
Okay, she said, oh, but what if it rains?
，Nick 是万事通的。
And we're going to call Nick Google. Okay. Nick says, oh, good question.
好问题。
If the weather is bad, you can head down to Shilin and check out the National Taiwan Science Education Center. So Yangmingshan is just above and next to Shilin and Tianmu, right?
对，很近。
So, if the weather's bad, you can head down. You can go down the mountain to Shilin, which is close, and check out the National Taiwan Science Education Center,
This is actually
which
a
is
good
pretty
idea.
cool.
Yeah, have you
It
been
is-
there?
Yeah, it's cool.
对，我也觉得可以，但有些我觉得有点难。
If I were a kid, I would love that place.
Instead of feeling confused, you're gonna love that place.
Oh, as a kid, I would have thought that was amazing.
哦，OK，所以他喜欢，他就说，哎，如果这个Stevie 喜欢的，不是他喜欢，Stevie 喜欢。他说，哎，如果天气不好的话呢，你可以去这个士林，因为离阳明山比较近嘛，对不对？然后你可以去看一下国立科教馆哦。那这里附近好像还有一个天文馆，就它是一组的啦，然后还有儿童新乐园嘛，所以就是不管怎么样哦，你就带他到可以晃晃的地方。Yeah, I think that place is like
Yeah.
especially for children.
It's full of interactive exhibits that are fun for both kids and adults. So interactive, to interact means to 有一些互动,互相,
互动。
right? And so interactive exhibit means you don't just look at it. There is something you can do to
对。
take part in it.
对，互动性那个展览哦
Yeah.
就它有一些可能会有一些投影啊，那你可以跟它互动，或者是你按那个按钮啊，那个灯会亮起来啊，这个都算是 interactive 啊。他就说，哎，他那里有很多很多那种互动性的这个展览哦，然后对小朋友跟大人都好玩。
Yeah. And so Lena likes these ideas.
对，
She says, oh, you're a lifesaver, Nick.
对你真是我的救命恩人啊
Yeah.
或者说你是我大救星哦 ，lifesaver。
I'll put together a list and run it by my family tonight. When we say to run something by somebody, to run it by someone, that means I'll show them, I'll talk about it, we'll show them the plan and run it by.
对，就
So
是
we're taking the whole plan and we're moving it by them. That's what we say run
没
by.
错，就是询问谁的意见，跟谁讨论一下，这样子就大致讨论过。所以呢，他就说呢，好啊，那我会把它做成一个表单、一个清单哦，然后今晚跟我的家人讨论一下哦，跟他们看看他们有什么意见，询问他们的想法。Run it by somebody。
If you want to remember run it by somebody, just imagine like 那种 like science movie, science fiction, where somebody's watching computer in the air and everything's going by.
哦，就你在吸收那种
你
很
看到一
快速
些资讯，
快速的过很多资讯
so
的
it's
感觉。
running by you.
哦，OK，就是询问谁，就跟
Yeah.
他讲那个东西是什么，然后看他怎么想，这样。
Yeah. Okay, that's all the time we have for today. We're going to keep talking about this tomorrow. We'll see you then.
拜拜。